Eswatini and UN Partnership Towards National Transformation. The Kingdom of Eswatini stands as a proud and resilient nation at the heart of Southern Africa, a country defined not only by its natural beauty, but by the strength, unity, and cultural richness of its people. With a deep respect for tradition and a clear vision for the future, Eswatini continues to chart its own path towards sustainable development and inclusive growth. From its vibrant communities to its rolling hills, the kingdom embodies the spirit of progress, rooted in identity, a testament to the enduring values and aspirations of Eswatini. Eswatini continues to bravely pursue its vision of graduating from a lower middle income to a high-income, developed country, thus avoiding the so-called middle-income trap. This vision, repeatedly articulated by His Majesty King Mswati III and pursued by His Majesty's government, was given new impetus by the King's rallying call of Nkwe, which translates to speed and urgency to hasten national transformation and improve the lives of Eswatini. The Nkwe rallying call fully resonates and aligns with the global call to accelerate the achievements of the Sustainable Development Goals ahead of the 2030 deadline. The Kingdom of Eswatini has made steady progress in advancing sustainable and inclusive development, guided by the national priorities of the Strategic Roadmap, Vision 2022 and the National Development Plan 2023-2024 to 2027-2028. The United Nations in Eswatini is proud to be a partner to the country, alongside international partners and investors, the private sector, civil society, and communities in the effort to accelerate sustainable and inclusive development. Guided by Agenda 2030, the United Nations Sustainable Development Corporation Framework 2021 to 2025 has served as a key platform for joint programming to accelerate the nation's progress towards achieving a prosperous, just, and resilient Eswatini, while also enabling a continuous and rigorous dialogue between Eswatini and the United Nations, thus ensuring continued alignment, feedback, and strengthened collaboration. Over the last 5 years, the United Nations has accompanied the government's efforts for economic diversification and expansion, energy access, strengthening of social protection, enhancing access to quality health and education, promoting human rights and gender equality, and supporting inclusion for persons with disabilities. Together, we have championed transformative policy leadership, turning vision into tangible action. Through strategic support from the United Nations and a pioneering partnership with the Central Bank of Eswatini and the Reserve Bank of India, we have advanced the use of policy tools to promote priority sector lending and supported the development of Eswatini's green taxonomy, charting a transformative pathway for sustainable development financing, unlocking new opportunities for green investments, driving climate resilience, and positioning Eswatini as a regional leader in sustainable finance innovation. The United Nations continues to stand with the Kingdom of Eswatini in advancing justice, equality, and human rights for all. Through this partnership, Eswatini has built an enabling policy environment for gender equality and women empowerment, culminating in the adoption of the 2023 National Gender Policy. This milestone institutionalized gender equality within national systems and catalyzed community transformation. Under the visionary leadership of His Majesty King Mswati III, who champions women's representation in governance, 17 women now serve in Parliament, signaling progress toward greater inclusivity in national decision-making. Furthermore, the UN has supported the strengthening of the legal aid offices, ensuring that over 880 Eswatini gained access to justice in the first year alone, while nationwide, human rights advocacy reached more than 275,000 people. At the same time, UN-supported training for law enforcement and prosecutors has enhanced national capacity to prevent and respond to human trafficking, ensuring stronger protection for the most vulnerable. The United Nations remains a partner to the government of Eswatini in building a resilient and inclusive economy. Support to the domestication of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AfCFTA, has positioned Eswatini to access new regional and global markets. Through the Ingelo certification scheme, MSMEs are better equipped to compete regionally, while 11 agricultural value chains have been strengthened, yielding 859.6 metric tons of produce in 2024 alone, and reaching 364,505 people, with food and cash transfers over the past 5 years.
Tinqinamba lebengihlangana nato ukuthi la ngihamba kumakhata kakhulu letibhidvo bese setiyasha.
Silima tibhidvo letehlukahlukene. Ngiyo le mimoya livele iqhamuke kabuhlungu ishaye phasi tonke etinye.
Inyoni bethi sidlela kakhulu green pepper ne sunburn kanti itawuncipha le sivuno sethu mhlambe ngabo 50%.
There's been a lot of hail that has destroyed our crop in the past.
For the Ministry of Agriculture with FAO, we came up with a project on climate-proof technologies which include the tunnel farming.
Siyabonga nje kakhulu ukuthi sinawo lo mthundi nyalo. Sesinelithemba ukuthi lesikwendako sekutawuphumelela.
Njengibekise njengematamatisi ami bekavama kuhlaselwa i-early blight, kepha nyalo lokusekula kulesakhiwo lesi akasahlaseleki kangako ngoba sekavikelekile.
This agro-technology hub is going to promote entrepreneurship among the youth.
In our livelihood as well, it's going to increase the income that we get as a business.
Sesiphumile enhluphekweni. Lokuthi nje lesikulimako sesinesibinzi ukuthi kutawuphumelela.
Sengiyakhona kufola i-profit lengcono ngikhonile kubuyela esikoleni yochubeka netifundvo tami.
Creating opportunities for entrepreneurship and employment remains a national priority given Eswatini's young population and growing number of unemployed graduates. Through UN-facilitated programs, 3 youth hubs are equipping 3,480 young people with entrepreneurial skills and providing seed capital to 105 emerging innovators, driving Eswatini's transition to a future-ready economy. Additionally, 795 internships were secured, leading to 300 permanent job placements. Eswatini continues to advance social inclusion and access to essential services. Through joint efforts with the United Nations, the country launched the Primero Child Protection Information Management System, CPIMS, and trained 81 social workers to safeguard children and families. In health, Eswatini is progressing toward universal health coverage by improving supply chains for life-saving medicines, vaccines, and reproductive health commodities. 129,000 children were vaccinated, while 60,346 girls received the HPV vaccine, helping to prevent cervical cancer.
The Kingdom of Eswatini initiated the immunization program in 1980, and these were efforts to organize our vaccination efforts into an organized program. And certainly before that, we were seeing a lot of childhood illnesses, we were seeing a lot of deaths from children. Hence, it was necessary that we introduce the program. And indeed, we did see positive results in the reduction of child mortality and a lot of benefits.
So many vaccines have come in. We've introduced a lot of new vaccines in the country. And as I speak now, the country is offering about 13 antigens.
Mina nje kuguma abantwana kungisite kakhulu, akwenteki ngene nasesibhedlela, akwenteki nje nangalinye ilanga abantu abami bagule, bahlala njalo bavikelekile njengoba nibabona lana, bavikelekile, bahlala njalo nje, akwenteki nje agule, akwenteka love ngisho esikolweni aloviswe ukugula. Ngiyabonga kakhulu nje kutakto sigomisela abantu babethu, siyabonga.
8,000 health workers were trained to strengthen the national health system and improve service delivery. Remarkably, Eswatini continues to sustain its global leadership in the HIV response, having achieved and even surpassed the 95-95-95 targets. Mother-to-child transmission of HIV now stands below 3%, supported by robust technical collaboration with Eswatini's development partners, the Global Fund, and the United Nations. Education support has accelerated curriculum digitalization and introduced a national distance learning policy, expanding e-learning opportunities to 115,000 learners, with 3,725 young people trained in financial literacy. In parallel, the establishment of the National Disability Council and launching of the Disability Plan of Action has bolstered institutional capacity for inclusive service delivery to vulnerable groups. In pursuit of a greener and more sustainable future, Eswatini, together with the United Nations and development partners, is embedding climate action into national planning and scaling clean energy initiatives. The solarization of health facilities has saved the nation over 100 million emalangeni, while mini-grids now provide energy access to 2,800 people.
As a hospital, we are using, I think per month, the bill is around 400,000 in Malangan. But since we started using the solar so consistently, we are sort of saving around 50% of that.
Access to clean and safe water has improved for 76,779 people, and 32 health facilities have benefited from enhanced water, sanitation and hygiene services.
Bengivuka ngabo 4 ekuseni sihambe siye emhlabeni futhi esokhala amanzi. Ngike ngagula mina ngiphathwa ibilharzia. Ngicabanga iphele eminyakeni ophelile yami because ikade yangicala. Ngicabanga yangicala ngifunza grade 6. Sesijabule kakhulu nje because ngisengiyabuyela nje naka-5 mina elangwehleni. Ngisenginawo lo mdlandla walokutala lamfuleni lokukhala amanzi lapha engwehleni.
Singathi washa sihlobe ngoba besingathi uthi sihlobela ini ngoba nanthamba makubithiwe emfuleni nasekuseni uvukele emfuleni kude lesikhathi sekuphumula bese sibona nje sitinikela ukuthi sikulunge nje sihlale sinjeke ejanyalo sesiyahloba nyalo siyabonga kakhulu.
Solo kube nale phampu ngikhonile sengiyakhona ukuthola isikhathi sekudadisha nasesikoleni sengiphasa kahle ngiphuma kuma top 5 because ngiyasithola isikhathi sekudadisha ekhaya. Sesiyakhona nje kunathe imali lahlantekile asisaguli itifa atisasifoli natsisakhona nje siphola.
Climate smart initiatives have expanded protected land cover to over 6.15% of national territory. The UN is proud to be associated with Eswatini's strong commitment to its climate agenda under the Paris Agreement. In this regard, the government of Eswatini was among the first 20 countries globally who recently developed and launched their national climate action commitments through the third iteration of their Nationally Determined Contributions, NDC 3.0. In addition, the UN has supported the government of Eswatini in the establishment of climate early warning systems, thus strengthening national preparedness planning, response, recovery, and adaptive capacity. Over the last 5 years, this UN-Eswatini partnership reflects a collective investment of 1.818 billion emalangeni toward Eswatini's future in investment in people, progress, and possibility. In the effort to accelerate the achievement of the SDGs by 2030, the United Nations fully aligns itself with Eswatini's vision for national transformation under the rallying call of Nkwe.